Hello. I've never really done anything like this before, but I wanted a way to outlet my thoughts, and the idea of a diary was kind of cool to me. And I watch a lot of these like type format videos on YouTube already, so I was like, um, listening to people's thoughts all day is kind of cool, but I kind of want to speak my mind as well. I'm sure nobody will find this because YouTube is filled with millions of videos. So it's kind of a cool way to like post my thoughts and look at them. I'm not gonna really private it because I feel like that would kind of defeat the purpose. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about, the reason why I started recording was insecurity. And insecurity specifically in the context of like relationships or when you like somebody, and how much of a detriment overthinking can be, and how much like it can feed your insecurities. And I'm thinking about this because I'm talking to a girl right now. And I don't know if it's because of how my brain is wired or biologically just like what, I don't know. Or just like maybe it's just me, but um maybe past experience as well. I don't know. But like insecurity has never been a problem for me outside of this. But as soon as, it comes to her, or when it comes to her, it's like different. And so again, the topic is overthinking. And what I had a realization earlier today. I was like sitting on my bed and I was just like, I don't know. Uh when you like put yourself into a thinking trap of like, oh, this could happen, this bad thing could be happening. Oh, why isn't she responding to me? Or like, why hasn't she texted me today yet? Things like that. And this feels so weird to say on camera. I hope nobody finds this really. But I was thinking about that, and I came to the realization that it was like, why am I digging myself into this hole? Like, why am I overthinking things so much? Like, what is causing me to overthink? Like, I like outside of talking to her, I'm not insecure. I don't think to any capacity. I mean, I'm lying. Everybody's insecure to some capacity, but it's very minimal for me. I feel like it's very easy for me to do the things that I want to without like fear of being judged or like embarrassed. But when it came to her, I just like, or when it comes to her, I just overthink, I overthink, I overthink, I overthink, I overthink. And what I wanted to talk about was just like how to like what I found, like the epiphany that I had earlier today, that I think is going to help me a lot in the future as well. And the realization that I came to was that like, okay, whether my thoughts, the things that I'm overthinking, are correct or incorrect, me overthinking is not changing reality. It's not forming it. Life is going to continue regardless. The world is going to keep spinning. The things that are meant to happen are going to happen. So, what is the point in me overthinking? Whether like the bad things or the good things that I'm thinking about or overthinking are correct or incorrect, it has no effect on reality. So, what is the point of me digging myself into this hole of just feeling so insecure about things if my thoughts on being insecure are not really going to change anything in the long run? And when I realized that, I was like, wow, that kind of simplifies everything. Because now, like, I'll no longer be thinking, and I'll put myself into this thinking trap of like, oh my goodness, think about all the bad things that could be happening right now. Like, oh, she could be talking to three other guys. Why isn't she responding? She is texting somebody else that's 6'7" and is going to, but like that makes no sense. Sweetest girl in the world, by the way, would never do that. But again, it's just, it was crazy to me. Like how I was mentioning earlier, I don't overthink in any other context, but when it comes to her, it's different. But again, this realization that me overthinking does not do anything besides harm me. The only thing that overthinking does is harm me. It doesn't change reality. So whether I'm right or wrong in my thoughts, reality is not going to be affected. Like I was just like, wow. Um like that makes it a lot easier for me because I feel like now as soon as I start thinking or overthinking or start thinking about the worst, I'm going to be like, whether you think about the worst or the best, it's not going to change like the actual outcome, like life. And I feel like that can be applied to a lot of other facets of life as well. Like, um, let's say you're worried about, I don't know, like whether you're going to get into Harvard or not. You being worried is not really going to change the admissions counselor's opinion on um your college application. It's not. So what's the point in worrying? Yeah, what really what is the point? Because the only thing that worrying or overthinking does is feed your insecurities and, you know, puts you in puts you in the mindset of like puts you in a spiraling mindset. Because you know how it goes, like you start thinking about one thing and then it leads to another, and then before you know it, you're doom scrolling, listening to like sad TikTok sounds and drowning in your own sad thoughts, which you created, by the way. I feel like that relates to what I was talking about earlier as well. The, alongside like how overthinking doesn't change reality, you kind of create a reality in and of itself by overthinking, a reality that's more oftentimes than not false. You create like, I feel like this happens to people where they'll be mad at their partner for something that they didn't even, or like, partner sounds so serious. I'm only 17. The person that they like, they'll be talking to the person that they like, and they'll be mad at them for something that they didn't even do. It's like something that they did in their mind, which is so dangerous because when the false reality starts to mix in with what's actually real, you kind of start to lose your sense of reality in general. Yeah. Yeah, uh, I guess that's it. I don't really have much else to talk about. But yeah, I just thought it was really interesting how we oftentimes put ourselves in situations that, oh, like for lack of better words, are not real. Like we put ourselves in bad moods for no reason simply because we overthink. So I guess the advice that I'm, or not really like unwarranted advice that I'm giving is that just stop overthinking, because whether you overthink or not, reality is not going to change. And the only thing that's going to happen is that you create a false reality that's going to make you feel, more oftentimes than not, make you feel worse about yourself. So that's it.